Hello YouTube, Fuzz here. I'm just going to check that everything's running as it should be and as expected before we get started today. I'm actually looking forward to the stream because we are going to be continuing on with the final chapter here, and it's possible we may even complete the game. So I'm just going to check that the sound's coming through, and it seems to be brilliant. Fantastic. Alright then, well, let's get started. That's all I really needed to know. So yes, as I was saying, we're going to be completing, or aiming to complete anyway, Chapter 9 of Ni No Kuni II today. We're on quest, I think it's 5-3, it could be 5-4, let me just check that one. And there's usually about 5 quests in each chapter. We're on 9-4, so I think we're really close to doing it. I've done a whole bunch of side quests as well, many of which I've uploaded as videos onto the channel, which you can check out if you wish to do so. So I don't think we need to mess about doing anything else today. There's actually one thing I would like to do, I've just thought of, before we get into the main story quest, and that's to do a fairly simple quest, I think it is, over in the Pirate Bay. But the reason I want to do that is because I've got 149 side quests completed, so I'm hoping if we complete that one, we will actually go ahead and get the trophy for completing all of the side quests. Not all of them, sorry, but 150 of them, which is what you need for the trophy in the game. So let's go ahead and transport ourselves to the main door. And I'm not exactly sure what we need to do for this particular quest. I was looking at it earlier, but I can't remember, to tell you the truth. And hello folks, I can see a few people have logged into the chat, so welcome guys. And just as a warning, that after this initial side quest that I'm doing here, I will be carrying on with the story, so expect spoilers for the final chapter of the game today. Just in case that matters to you. Hello Mary, I'm doing very well thank you, and it actually is a lovely day here in the UK. It's nice and sunny. And quite warm as well, it's got to be said. Oh, hello Roger. Welcome, dude. Yeah, not to worry, mate. No, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Yeah, I probably will be going to the end of the story, so yeah, if you don't want to ruin it, I wouldn't watch for too long. I'm just doing one side quest before we do that. Hopefully, that will give us the trophy. For 150 side quests complete, and another one to tick off the list towards the platinum as well, which is always a bonus. So this one we're going to have to go ahead and take on a beast in the Wyvern's Den. So I'm pretty sure that's where we did a boss fight previously, but I could be wrong on that. But I think it was. In fact, it might even be a similar enemy, but like a more souped up, higher level version of it. Oh, you're UK as well, are you, Mary? Okay, well you're enjoying the lovely weather as well then, aren't you? So we don't get it that often, at least not recently. So it's nice to have it, at least for the moment. Yeah, I've been out in the garden quite a bit today, making the most of it, but I still don't want to miss out on the stream, of course, especially since we're so close to getting this one done now, this game. And once I've streamed the rest of the story, which I'm hoping to do today, then we can actually go ahead and just focus more on the side quests and stuff and all the optional content towards the platinum. Well, the trophy list itself says I'm about 50%, Roger, but I think of the ones I haven't got, I've actually made some really good progress on. Gosh. So I would estimate I'm probably about 3/4, maybe more, the way through the trophies. Probably more than that even. For example, once we complete this quest, I should get a trophy for doing the 150 side quests necessary for it. Okay, so this is the follow-up to the story quest by the looks of things then. The Wyvern here are very upset with us for killing that big bad Wyvern earlier on. Oh, okay, Mary. I actually do enjoy when it's hot weather, but only during the day. I hate it at night time, especially when I'm trying to sleep. We don't really get air conditioning over here in the UK, and certainly don't in my house. So it's not pleasant then. But in the day, I absolutely, you know, much prefer it when it's hot, except when I'm working. But if I can just chill out in the garden or something with a nice beer in my hand, then there's nothing better, is there? So no surprise then, I guess we're going to be taking these guys on. Actually, I wasn't reading the or listening to the quest, to be honest with you, because I was more focused on doing the I'm reading the chat. Okay, so they want us to go and fight the big dude that's in here. Got it. Right, it's a tainted. A level 51 tainted twig. Let's go for it. Should be able to handle this one. I'm level 67 now. Although that said, the tainted mobs are of course substantially more difficult than the normal mobs at that level. So let's just move away a bit. And activate some Higgledies from a distance.
I love you, little guy.
Ah, yeah, I think there's been a lot of cold weather this year, hasn't there, Roger? Just all over in general. In the UK, we had a fair bit. And what the heck was all that damage then to this guy? Was that the knight? Those knights are awesome. There he goes, look. Put the tainted mob down as well. Oh, get the orbs. We need 2,000 of the orbs that Lofty gives us in battle. Yeah. Not long now, Roger. So I'm going to Scotland in May. I've never been to Scotland before. And I've heard it can be pretty cold up there. So hopefully it will have started to warm up before I actually do make my way down. Yeah, did you manage to get most of the tainted mobs, Roger? Because if I remember, weren't you about midway through the game just going around killing a load of tainted mobs and levelling up really high? I'm sure that was you, wasn't it, dude? I think I've pretty much caught up on the tainted mobs now myself as well. And they do really help with levelling. They're one of the better ways to level as you're playing the game, I find. So I'm just going to go and replenish our MP here. And then I guess we can go and hand this quest in. And hopefully, at that point, we'll get a trophy. And then we're going to carry on with the story. And maybe finish up the chapter. Maybe. I don't know how much is left, to be honest. So, we'll have to find out. I don't think we get a citizen for this one either. But it is just the only quest I know of anyway that I've got left to do here until I complete the game.
See ya.
There we go. Hey, there we go, trophy time. No downside. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead now and make our way over into the Horned one once more. Hopefully I'm just enough prepared for this place as well, because some of the enemies were getting to like into their 70s. And one thing I've noticed with Ni no Kuni 2 is it started off quite easy. But as you progress through the game, the levels really do level up quickly in terms of where you are with the story. So you do need to do a lot of the side quest content to really keep up with them. Ah, okay, Roger. Yeah, I actually neglected the tainted mobs for the longest time, so I had quite a bit to catch up on when I did eventually do them. There's a chest there. I guess we can run around the edge here to grab it. Maybe? Who knows? Yep. There's a couple of tainted mobs in this area as well, look, but they don't count to the list. In fact, let me just check how many I have got now. There's 50 to start with, which I haven't completed yet, and then another 20 unlock. So tainted, I've done most of them, look. Yeah. I've just got 43 to 50 to do. And I'm guessing 46, 48 and 49 are ones that are going to be part of side quests, because they're not on the list yet. But once I've done these, then it's the next set that opens up, and that's where they really pick up in difficulty. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I did 2 of these tainted mobs in the last live stream. There's 4 in total, and we have to do them as part of the story. Yeah, good point, Roger. I've got the magic touch spell now, which I learned at Spellworks. I've actually done a video on it. It's not live yet, though. But it shows how you can go ahead and replay against the Kingmakers, or refight against them. And it's really fun, actually, especially because they level up each time you beat them, up to a maximum level of 120, which makes things really, really good for levelling. I did one of the Kingmakers earlier. It started at level 50, and I got it to level 60, I think, or 65. And I levelled about 4 or 5 levels with each character, just from doing that. So yeah, it is a lot of fun. What are the other dudes doing? Evan and Roland, they're just standing there or something. Right, let's try and activate some higgledies here. Hey, there it goes. I think everyone got a level then, didn't they? Yeah, that's a good point. I did notice they were dropping gear when I defeated them, Roger. I mean, it wasn't great what I was getting, but I reckon as they level up more, it will be a lot better. It was only white gear, unfortunately. But I guess they can drop red, blue, and even purple, perhaps, if you're lucky. But yeah, just a warning now, guys, for those that are still watching but concerned about spoilers. This is the final part of the game at this point. Hi, David. Oh, you got to Hydropolis. Is that the town that you found, David, or is it the dungeon that comes with that town? I find her really powerful, actually. I mean, the weapon she's got is actually slightly lower attack power than the one that Evan's got. Not much, but slightly. But it just seems to do a lot more damage. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's slower or something, I'm not sure. As far as tainted mobs go, these ones are fairly simple, as you can see. But as I say, they're not part of the main tainted enemies that we have to do. Okay, David. I love the music in Hydropolis. Very relaxing, isn't it? And there's some pretty fun things that go on while you're there as well. Right, so the gate is open. And I'm hoping we're going to get another trick door as we head up here. You've been making good use of the boat then. What is going on with Roland? He's been doing this like all game. Yeah, she's a really powerful character, isn't she, Roger?
Roland!
I think you told me actually before I'd even recruited him. It might have been you, it might have been someone else. That the upcoming character, I didn't know it was Bracken at the time, is one that was going to be really powerful. Now, what is going on with Roland here? Oh, flashback or something.
Huh? I'm home?
Daddy!
Huh? You're okay.
Daddy, I was so scared.
You're safe now. I'll protect you.
Will you? Really? I'm sorry. It's a little late for that.
Oh, you Wes? Using the garage, Rossi, that's no problem. Welcome, dudes. Good afternoon to you. And yes, it is, isn't it, Dave? Now, was that freaky or what with that kid and its eyes just going like zombie eyes or something? Poor Roland's experience then, watching his kid melt away. Oh, it was you, wasn't it, Roger? Yeah, I thought it was. Alright then, mate. Yeah, take care, Roger. And I will be doing Bloodborne again at some point. I'm not sure when exactly. I think I've just been really focused on Ni no Kuni II at the moment. But since we're coming to the end now, it will make sense I'll start looking at other things again. So Bloodborne will be included in that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Alright guys, as you can tell, there's definite spoilers in this bit. So just be warned again going forward. I'm not going to give any more warnings on that. Let's continue, shall we? Yeah. Alright, Roger. Which one's Flappy, Wes?
Oi!
This is all a strange location, isn't it? Since we're located inside the Horned Beast, don't forget. Right, this could be the final trapdoor in the whole game. Hello, Peritin, welcome. Good afternoon to you. Is that all the trapdoors for this area? Just let me check that before we continue. Yes, it is. That means we must be close to the end of the game now. So let's go ahead and save. Which one's Flappy, Wes? I'm not sure. Is that one that I've done already, is it? Hiya, Thunder King. Welcome, dude. How you doing? Yeah, for those just joining us, we're just getting to the end of Ni no Kuni II here. Ah, no worries, Peritin, no worries. Yeah, I know what you mean about work. Sometimes it does like to interfere, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we're on the final quest now, Thunder King. Or very close to it, anyway. And it's all looking pretty darn interesting. Oh, right, okay, Wes. I'm not sure if I've done that one or not. I might have done. And this place is starting to look pretty manky. Pretty manky, I meant.
Look!
Is that Doloran? Whatever his name is? In the background? I think I saw him. Hello, Tues Games. Welcome. Good afternoon to you. Oh, it's one I've done, is it, Wes? Ah, sorry to hear that, dude.
To make it so far.
That's enough, Doloran!
Alright then, so is this going to be the final set of battles now then, guys? This is exciting.
This ceremony ends here and now. Does it indeed? You mean that you do not share my vision, Roland? A vision of a better world?
All I can recommend, to be honest, Wes, is just levelling up a little bit more, to be honest. Most of the tainted enemies, especially some of the tougher ones, will be made a lot easier for you if you gain a few levels on them.
A pity. I had hoped that you, of all people, would understand.
But also, as well, to make sure you upgrade your equipment. Make sure you've got your kingdom weapon shop and armour shop to the best that they can be. To wherever you are with the side quests you completed. And just go ahead and create some of the best weapons and that you can. Yeah, that is a big difference in difficulty for a level 49 enemy, isn't it? Yeah, I do faintly remember it now you're talking about it. It's a big dragon thing, isn't it? And it looks awesome. But yeah, I remember even I struggled with it. Yeah, I'd say come back, Wes. Even if it's just 5 to 6 or 7 levels later. And I reckon you'll have it then. I really do. Right, let's carry on then, guys.
Roland!
What did you do to me? Me? Why, nothing at all. You have the Horned One to thank for this. It means to protect you, for if harm comes to either one of us, it comes to the other also.
You mean... you and Roland are... you are...
Yes, Leander. You see it now. See what others must be shown.
Doloran! I'm...
Do you see? We are connected. We are the same. Defeat me, and you defeat yourself.
He is correct, I am afraid. There are those in your world whose souls are inextricably linked with the souls of those in this one. The more power he has gained, the stronger his effect on you has become. This proves the connection.
But how can this... What does it mean?
It means you face a dilemma, boy.
Hi guys, I can see a few more have joined in the chat as we've been watching some of the story here in Ni No Kuni II. And hello Grimlock, welcome, good afternoon. So we're on the final chapter here of the game. It looks like we're in the final section as well, perhaps the final quest. And there's the spoilers galore here guys, so if you're playing along just be careful. I wasn't going to give any more warnings, but there you go, another one for you.
You have no choice but to join me, Roland. You know it, deep in your heart.
Oh, I have a choice, all right. I always have a choice. I'm a president, a king. And from the day I took my throne, I knew that if it came to it, if it would help my people, I would gladly give my life.
No! What?
Besides, if I can't kill you, you can't kill me either, right? If I...
Very true. Which is why, if you will not join me, I must banish you instead to a dimension where you will no longer be a danger to either of us.
Of course. I think I see now why I was brought here.
Please, enlighten us.
Your country, Allegoria, it was destroyed. And my country was destroyed too. You and I are the same. Two kings, with no kingdoms left to rule. So we were given a chance. One last chance to save our homes. But don't you see? The kingdom the Horned One has given you, it's not really the place you once ruled. I'm going to make you see. I'm going to defeat the Horned One and remind you who you really are.
Who I really am. You think you know me? You know nothing!
Enlighten me.
You will delay my plans no longer.
Oh, spooky. Looks like we're going into battle against Doloran himself, and he's level 68. What a monster. Oh, goodness me. That's pretty insane. And he's teleported away. Whoa, I need to heal up. Big time. Move, move, move. I think this is one of those fights we have to treat like a tainted enemy, where we have to attack from range more than anything else. So I did stock up on healing items as well before the battle began, and it's really hard to get your Higgledies activated. A lot of his attacks seem to just spread across the entire battlefield, and I think we need our Higgledies for this one, to tell you the truth. Come on, where are they? Oh, there's some. Let's see if we can get these going. Yeah, we did. If we can get a knight out, that's going to be a big help, I think, due to the amount of damage that they do. Oh, add time. See what I mean, though, guys, about how the enemies level up really fast as you progress into the story. Right, he's stunned at the moment. Let's lay on the damage. That knight is just amazing. The Higgledy knight. Right, let's switch over to Evan for a little bit, shall we? I'm trying to kill my knight, look at that. Oh, it's green. I thought it was a golden ball then. I should have known as much. I never get them when I want them. Piggle D's, can we get them? Yeah. I get the feeling these ads might heal him or something, you know. Otherwise they seem a little bit weak compared to the boss in question.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, gold, gold. Yes, that's what I want. Even though he's about to die anyway. There we go.
Forward! Is it over?
Whoa!
Yeah, it is pretty interesting at the moment, isn't it, Tails? And I think I have commented before as well that the story, Ni No Kuni II, has been somewhat cliche up to this point. It's not been the best part of the game. I have enjoyed the voice acting and what have you, but that's been, you know, few and far between as well. But the gameplay itself, for me, has been very, very fun. Really addictive. And I think that's what's kept me playing so much, to be honest with you. Right, let's carry on and see what's going on here. So I think we've pretty much defeated Doloran now. So maybe we can go ahead and see what comes next here. Okay, I think the best thing to do at the moment, if we're able to leave, is to go ahead and save. I don't know if we'll be able to. Sometimes when you have a major story section coming up, the game doesn't let you do such things. But I'm going to live in hope here. There's a save point. I don't think we can save in the middle of this place, can we? No. Let's just see if we can... I was going to teleport, but I can't remember how far the trip door is away. So let's just run. Yeah, there's the save point. I think the trip door might have been close to here as well, but not to worry. So whatever's coming up, I think we want to be prepared for it, basically. And I'm just going to see very quickly as well what the name of the quest is that we're currently on. Sorry, not the name, the number. It's quest 9-5, so this could be the final part now of the entire game. In terms of the main narrative and story. So let's go ahead and speak to Doloran. See what he's got to say for himself. I mean, Roland's still okay, isn't he? Despite the fact that taking this guy down is supposed to have a negative effect on him. But he's still alive, so maybe that's why. There's no turning back after this. Are you sure you want to continue? Okay, so I guess this is the finale now. Let's go for it.
You're finished, Doloran. Your plan has failed.
He'll never rule the world. Never!
Rule the world. You have read too many fairy tales, boy. The world was never my prize.
What?
It was a beautiful place, my home. A realm of peace and prosperity. I was the king of Allegoria. A young man handed the crown too soon. None loved my realm more than I, but I was conceited, arrogant. Our kingmaker was a being known as Alessandra. In strengthening our bond, I committed the greatest of all sins. I fell in love. And love between king and kingmaker is an offense against the will of the gods. As punishment, she was cursed to spend the rest of her days in the guise of the Horned One and cast along with Allegoria into another dimension. And so, I vowed to bring her back. She and my beloved kingdom. I set out to acquire all the king's bonds of our world, that I might use their combined power to reawaken Alessandra.
How did you know that was even possible?
The guise of the Horned One, you said. I take it the creature we see is but an outer shell within which Alessandra lies trapped. If so, the strength of the King's bonds might serve to reach that which lies dormant deep within, to reconnect King and Kingmaker, and free her of her prison.
It is as you say. If Alessandra can be revived, Allegoria may yet rise from the ashes. And I shall have regained my beloved and my kingdom both. Now you know what it is I seek. Roland, if my realm were to be restored, yours too might return. You would be reunited with your family, with your son. Surely you would join me if such an outcome were your reward.
He can't! He won't! Not that way! Just because you would do anything to bring a loved one back, it doesn't mean you should.
What is happening to me?
That horrible black stuff comes from the Horned One, you know. Doloran by ears just been channeling it like. But it looks like it's finally getting the better of him. That or he was infected by it from the start.
I will restore them. I must. Alessandra! Allegoria! Both shall live again!
You'd really do that? You'd destroy whole countries, steal countless souls, just to get what you want? You think that's love? Then you don't deserve to love. And you sure as hell don't deserve to be a king.
You would defy me. You are me. We want the same thing. You wish to be reunited with those you love, just as I do.
No, it's not that simple.
My crimes will be more than outweighed by the revival of Allegoria, by the return of all that has been lost. Rise, beloved kingdom! Live again!
Oh boy, looks like we've got another battle against Doloran. I need to really go ahead and have a look around at all the costumes, Tails, because I haven't got them all yet, and I haven't done a whole lot of exploration with them either. So I'm looking forward to getting them all. And yeah, the accent is Welsh parroting. It works so well, I find, on Lofty. And the fairies from the original Ni no Kuni game. And we got some backstory as well, didn't we? About Doloran. Some of his motives and that have been revealed to us as to why he's a bit of a nutter.
Alessandra, my love. You are free at last! What is the meaning of this? You are not my Alessa! But if she is truly lost, what will become of Allegoria? What will become of me?
Yeah, hi folks. Welcome to the stream. Those that have just joined us recently. We're going through the final quest here of Ni no Kuni II, and it's all basically kicking off. We found out a little bit more about Doloran, his motives, and the fact that it's not all going well for him, unfortunately. But it looks like we're here to save the day, as you can expect. Oh, great stuff, Chocobo. I'll probably have a look for them all then. Make a video on it maybe to help others out as well. I'm trying to be somewhat quiet during the cutscenes, especially because of the nature of it being the end of the game and what have you. But I will also upload a video that I'm recording in the background here, without any commentary or anything, or without the overlay of the stream or anything, so you can just sit back and enjoy and watch the final bosses and the endings and what have you, if you want to do so. Yeah, it's a kind of shame, but there's actually been more voice acting, I think, in this part of the game at the end here than there has been up until this point anyway. But it would have been nice for the whole lot to have been voice acted. Oh, brilliant, Elias. Great to hear. So this is it now, I guess. The final battles. Crush the Horned One and save the world. So this is quest still 9-5. Oh, this is weird. I can't actually move the map, aside the camera or anything. It kind of feels strange to control it this way. It's not been like this before. So let's go ahead, shall we, and speak to Lofty here. Okay, we need to use the Mornstar. So we need to equip that. And I guess we can just replace any of these with it. Where is that bad boy? I don't remember it being that weak. Where the heck's the Mornstar gone? I can't see it. It should just be an item to equip, I believe. And it's an item that you can't sell or anything. Yada 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 yada. Oh, this is it, the Sword of Unity. That's the Mornstar. Yeah, we'll go ahead now and select that we want to go ahead. 2 arms. Oh yeah, I think you can go back to that place, can't you, Chocobo? And farm for the items that you need. Right, this is exciting. I have no idea what to expect here. Other than a big epic battle to finish things off with. I still need to do, I think, 2 or 3 more Dreams doors to unlock the 10th one as well, so I've not got that far yet.
Everybody all right?
I think so. Where are we?
Right, this is it then, guys. We are going for it. So let's equip the Sword of Unity. And lay on some of the ponies here. And this guy's level 72. That's pretty heavy. In terms of how quick the levels have just raised. For the enemies in the story here. Oh, Lofty wants to do something, does he? We need to hold X down. He didn't finish whatever he wanted to do there. I guess we need to do this multiple times. And again. Oh, it puts us into that mode, does it? Into the Golden Awaken mode. I haven't actually. I've not heard of that comedy, Tales. I've not heard of that. I'll have to keep an eye out for it though. I do like a good comedy. By the way, guys, sorry if I don't get to check your messages properly over this section. And he's just healed up or something. Or has he gone into a different mode? Right, let's activate some... I was going to say activate some Higgledies, but he seems to be doing something. Right, do we need to break these things, do we? Unleash some Higgledies or something? Where's he gone? Oh, this is really nasty. Right, we need to do this thing with Lofty again. But I keep getting cutscenes interrupting everything I'm trying to do here. Big nasty stuff going on. Let's heal up, shall we? In fact, this just puts us into Awaken mode, so I'm not too fussed about doing that immediately. Let's go ahead here and activate some Higgledies if we can. Just increase Lofty's Awaken thingy when we can as well.
I'm counting on you.
Whatever that mode was, I think we've got rid of all his health on it, so he should be going back to normal now. Nope, he wants to carry on attacking us with no health. Oh, there we go. Come on, laid on. Okay, thank you, Elias. Yeah, I know what you mean, actually, Chocobo. There's a lot of farming to do, isn't there, in this game if you want to try and unlock everything. I had to farm for the smelly boots for one of the side quests as well, which was a bit annoying. Oh, I was trying to activate those Higgledies actually. There we go. Go, go. Oh, he's back into this mode again. But hopefully if we can defeat him here, we should be able to finish him off when he's back into his normal health. I'm like constantly in awakened state. I was anyway. No, I still am, sort of. Oh, this is a different thing that's going on here now. There's stuff all over the place. We've almost got him out of this though. His purple health bar's about to be emptied, I think. Yeah. Right, I've got an idea now. It's called Unleashing Oliver Evans' Nasty Spell. And this is how it works. Oh, he's still got his pointless health bar. This is going to be a waste, I think. Is it? Oh, ads. Well, that killed the ads anyway. At the very least, that killed the ads. This has been quite a fun fight, although not as challenging as I was expecting. Maybe that's to do with levels, but he is higher level than me still. What colour items are the legendaries, Tails? Are they still purple, are they, or are they another colour? I am looking forward to finding the legendary items, though. Wow, this thing still isn't dead. It's gone into another special mode. Yeah, that's more like it. We're not doing a lot of damage to it now, are we? It seems. Is it going to move before the attack goes off? Let's just keep unleashing everything we've got here. We're in a constant awakened state here, which is interesting. We can just unleash skills after skills. Oh, you got some good equipment from there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing, actually. Somebody was telling me on stream the other day that you can get that 400 plus attack weapons from it, which sounds amazing. We've done it, I think. Unless there's some other supplies to come up, I think we've done it.
It's now or never, forevermore, for the whole world!
I'm sorry, Elias. I can't help you with that. I've no idea why you fancy pancakes after watching this stream. I'll take that as a compliment, though, because pancakes are good. So, you're going to drench them in syrup if you have to have them, I think.
Alessandra, is it really you?
It is, my love. But you did not free me from within the Horned One.
Hmm?
The Horned One was not born of the wrath of the gods as you had thought. I wanted to be with you. I wanted it so much that I gave up the power of the Kingmaker.
What?
Once freed, that vast, insatiable power gave rise to a monster. The Horned One.
No.
Do you know how Kingmakers are born? They are born when a soul is sacrificed in order that a great power may be tamed. In unbinding my soul, I unleashed that power. By abandoning it, I committed an unforgivable crime. A crime for which I was punished.
So you have not returned to me?
Forgive me, my love. I am that which sealed away the Horned One's power. Only through my sacrifice could the power which poured forth from him be contained.
Then, by unleashing him, I have undone what good you wrought.
No, my love. For a great evil has left the world. The Horned One is defeated. And so, my role in containing him has come to an end. My soul can be at peace, at long, long last. Thank you for never ceasing to love me. We will meet again, dear heart. Not in this world, but somewhere, someday. Goodbye, my love, my Doloran. Goodbye.
Alessandra, no. Not yet. Alessandra!
Doloran.
I noticed there's a cradle left there, look. Up at the top of that mount, so I suspect that's where we go if we want to go against that guy again in battle, the Horned One. Okay, all the legendary equipment blueprints are going from a quest, are they? Right, okay, Tails.
Alessandra is no more.
Oops, that was voice
Roland.
acted.
Tell me, what great wrong did I do to deserve this? Was it in surrendering to love that I erred? Or in accepting a crown of which I was not worthy?
You did no wrong. You just did what you could to keep your love for Alessandra alive and save your kingdom. That's life. People do what they can, try to live as best they can. And then the tide of history comes and sweeps them all away. My country was swept away too. I tried to stop it. Tried to prevent the war that would end it all. But you can't hold back the tide. And so it rolled in.
I have an idea. Why don't we make a new Allegoria?
A what?
Huh?
If it can't be brought back, I mean, we can build a new one instead.
A new one?
We did it. We built a new kingdom from nothing. It was small at first, but it grew and grew, and thanks to its wonderful people, it eventually became a great nation. You can do the same, Doloran.
You truly think this possible?
Maybe that's why I was brought here. The country Evan and I built together. It changed things for you, Doloran. For this whole world. No one needs to be a slave to the past anymore. Now we can look to the future.
Evan Pretty-whiskered Tildrum. You are yet young, but you are a great king indeed.
You really think so?
I will start afresh. I will build a new kingdom. For the sake of my departed subjects. For the sake of my beloved.
Hear, hear!
One thing we still haven't learned about is that kid that Evan keeps chatting to at the end of each chapter at the table. I wonder if we'll find out what that was about. Oh, this looks pretty fun.
We come before you today to make a solemn oath in the presence of all our peoples.
United we stand as one single land.
That shot there, that's taken from the very start of the game when you first load it up, I think.
Well now.
Hey!
Hey.
Okay, so because we defeated Doloran, Roland's going to go all sparkly and disappeary, is he?
Well, Evan, see you around.
Goodbye, Roland.
Oh, you can you, Tails? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I get the feeling we're quite close to that bit now. I'm generally quite boring with my pancakes, Elias. Something like syrup is pretty much all I'll have on it, but I will pour quite a bit on.
Evan?
Oh, here we find out about the curious boy, perhaps, who's been haunting us throughout the game.
Who are you? I think you know. You're King Ferdinand, aren't you? You've been helping me all along.
Yes and no. I am Ferdinand. But it's really you who's been helping me.
What?
Everything I've told you, you told me first.
I don't understand.
This is going to sound strange, but I can send my mind through time. It's a gift I've had since I was born. And using it to visit you seemed like the obvious thing to do. I mean, who wouldn't want to find out what his famous father was like as a child?
Father?
Yes, you are my father, and I am your son.
What?
I promised that I would live up to your legendary achievements, but before I could do that, I had to see them for myself. The things I said to you, those words of wisdom, they were all yours.
But Ferdinand lived long ago. He...
I'm afraid that was just Bodley's little joke. She's no historian, you see. She's a seer. She didn't tell you what had happened. She told you what was going to happen. About how I would become the first king to unite the whole world.
So you did? I mean, you will?
Yes, you started it all by uniting the 5 great realms. But there were plenty of others. Smaller perhaps, but realms just the same. Each with its own particular problems. Poverty, war, and any number of other things. None of them easy to solve. But solve them you did. One by one by one.
And you?
Yes, I carried on what you started. And in the end, I finished it.
Haha, so we got some answers there. So that boy was actually King Ferdinand, who we thought was a historical character, but is in fact a future dude who can project his mind back into the past. And of course, he, as you revealed, he's Evan's son. Thank you, Thunder King. Yes, the platinum certainly does remain.
I come before you, a true king at last. I, Ferdinand, have brought together the peoples of every nation under the heavens. The great work my beloved father began is finally complete, and the world stands united under a single banner. I hereby swear, in the name of King Evan, to safeguard this hard-won peace, for as long as I shall live.
And with that, my promise to Nella was fulfilled at long, long last.
Hey, there we have it, the credits. Oh, that was a fun game. And obviously that's not the end, we've still got a lot more to do. But yeah, they could actually make Ni no Kuni 3 and actually continue the story, couldn't they? Perhaps from Ferdinand's point of view, maybe have him being the main character. So even though he was kind of thrust into it at the end there, it would be interesting to see how that could go forward in a brand new game. But hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed this. It's been fun streaming this, actually. And I know I've got a lot of work to do now for the Platinum Trophy. We've got side quests to do. I think I've done about 150... Yeah, 150, because I did it at the start of this one. We got the trophy, start of this stream. So 25 more of those left to go. About 7 more citizens to recruit. A kingdom to upgrade. I've got tainted monsters left to kill. Dream doors left to do. And levelling... and equipment to farm, and then on top of all of that there's a whole bunch of skirmishes as well. I shudder thinking about that. And then on top of all that we've got DLC coming out at some point in the future as well, and I do have the season pass, so as soon as that goes live I can play it. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on some of this art here. But I am at this point anyway. So what are your thoughts then, folks, on Ni no Kuni 2 now that we've played our way through the whole story here? Yeah, there just seem to be a few questions left unanswered, doesn't the Chocobo Breeder? So, Allegoria, as far as I'm aware from what I could tell, I need to watch the ending again, I think. But it was pretty much gone. And what's his face? Doloran says he was going to rebuild it, didn't he? I wonder if it'd be interesting actually if in some of the DLC or something we're going to get extra story content as well as dungeons and stuff. Maybe finding out some of these loose ends. But that was an interesting twist at the end. It's always risky, I think, when a show or a game introduces a time travel element, especially so late on, because it can usually cause continuity errors. But at least it was fairly brief in Ni no Kuni 2, and as we said, it does open up the option now for exploring Ferdinand's story a little bit later down the line. Oh, thank you so much, Elias. That's very kind of you. And thank you, Wes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still definitely working towards the platinum of this game, but I've pretty much come to the end of what it was I could do until I completed the story there. So more side quests should open up for me now. The credit pictures of what Ni no Kuni 2 could have been. Yeah, I think there's a few things with the game that... It's strange actually on the one hand, because the game was delayed about 3 times. It was originally supposed to be coming out, I think about this time last year. Then it got delayed to the end of the year a couple of times. Then it got delayed from January this year until March. But still there's a few things you kind of could see that they probably wish they could have done but didn't, such as more voice acting and what have you. I think it's the big one. And thank you, Elias. Yeah, I'm going to be focusing on that endgame grind now, Chocobo. But I'm probably just going to take it a little bit easier now that I've completed the story, so I'm not going to stress myself out over it, but I will be doing it. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Yeah, no, it's been fun, guys. It's been fun. I'm going to have to start thinking soon about what game to cover next as a big project like I did with Ni no Kuni 2. I mean, this has really been the biggest project I've done since Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, which I did last year. But hopefully this series, once it's completed, and I've still got obviously a fair bit to go because of the side quest content, but hopefully this series will complement the first game that I covered on my channel a few years ago. Ah, brilliant, Elias. Looks like we're coming to the end of the credits. I'm not sure if there'll be a post-credit sequence or not, but I'll keep streaming just so we can find out exactly what comes next. I get the feeling this won't be the last we see of Ni no Kuni in terms of new games.
We'll be arriving at the World Unification Summit shortly, Mr. President. Thanks. You seem happy. Not really. We still have a mountain to climb. I can't imagine convincing all the nations of the world to sign up to this will be easy. It's never been done before, I guess, but if you could pull it off, wow. Oh, it's been done all right. Really? Sure. in a little country a long, long way from here.
Wow. That ending was utterly bizarre. So, now that Roland's returned, has his world not been destroyed? And yet he knows everything that happened. He has his memories, it seems. I might have to watch that a couple of times to see what that was really about. That ending there, that post-credit scene ending. Yeah, that'd be good, Mary. You probably need plenty of munchies, though. Yeah, thanks, Tails. And we get the Robes of Unity. Interesting. And we can make a save game here, which will put us, it says, just before the final battle. But we get to keep all our experience and items that we collect through the final battle each time we take it on. We just need to make sure we save again afterwards. Well, there we have it then, folks. Let's just have a brief look if anything's changed around the world or anything. But only briefly. I think it's a good place to finish off on. Now that we've completed the game. For now anyway, until I get the side quests and stuff done, of course. Okay, so this is where we speak to Doloran. And it says it's the point of no return. Gotcha. Okay, so nothing will be changed then around the world, because that's where the last part before things do change. So now I can just carry on with everything else, I guess. Alright then, folks. Well, I think we'll finish things off there for today. So thanks for stopping by and joining me, everyone. I hope it's been fun for you. It has for me. And I've really enjoyed this game now. So I'm looking forward to getting everything else done and seeing what the future holds for Ni no Kuni. But that's it for today then, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's what I thought, Elias. But it's just weird that he got fireworks that time rather than an explosion. Anyway, I'll see what the internet has to say about that. I'm going to go now because I've got a lot of work to get on with. So thanks for stopping by, folks. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.